Hey there, CJA students. In this video, I'm going to show you how to sign up for EdPuzzle and then how to properly use EdPuzzle to gain a deeper understanding of the content that's being taught in the video. So I'm going to sign in as a test student, so your screen hopefully should look pretty much like mine when you log in. So first thing is you go to your email. You should have an email from your teacher. In this case, the teacher is going to be Mr. Mason. Cool. He's asking us to join his EdPuzzle class. All you have to do is click this link right here. So once you get here, you may be wondering, well, where's my username and password? Well, you don't have to worry about that because you can just sign in with Google because it's already associated with your account. So I'm going to click on my account, which in this case is ZTestStudent. For you, it'd be your first last name at CJA. And then it's saying, hey, I want to join this class. Absolutely, I do. And then you'll notice this is what your kind of page will look like. So I just labeled this example class. I might say something different like, you know, Mr. Deal's math class or Mr. Haggerty's social studies class, whatever it is. And we'll say, okay, here are the things that are assigned. Most of the times assignments will have due dates. This one I didn't put a due date on because it's just an example, but it's stuff that you're going to watch. So let's see how to actually use an EdPuzzle video. So whatever you're going to want to do, you want to make sure that you're in a quiet space. If you have headphones, you have your headphones on. If you have materials that need to be associated with this, like a worksheet or a textbook or something, or you just want to have paper out to write something down, you want to have that down, and you want to go. So when you're ready to go, you're going to click on the video. You'll notice that basically everything in the video will kind of run smoothly by itself, and every time it approaches one of these little dots, it's going to ask you a question. These questions can be multiple choice, these questions can be free response, but you're going to want to listen very carefully in the video because every single time the video stops, it's going to be asking a question about something that was just said or something that was just taught. So it's not something where you can just click it and zone out and hope you get it right. You should be listening very carefully. And for most teachers, whatever is on the screen should pretty much be on your page if you're trying to copy something down. So here's an example of a math lesson that I did on mean, median, mode, and range. Let's play it just for a second just to see how this works. Hey there, CJA Math students. Welcome to homework number 117. Go ahead and put your heading at the top of your paper. Your objective today is to be able to work with MMR, mean, median, mode, and range, and do it pretty fluently. So just kind of a review day of everything that we've done so far. So like stop. Already in the video, I told you to put down your first and last name and your heading up at the top. Like if you've got paper or you don't have paper, you should pause the video and go get the paper and put your heading at the top, right? And you'll notice you can hit pause and do all that stuff down here at the bottom. This is very clear here where it says copy everything except for the pictures. I'll show you the pictures when we get down to the bottom. But your paper should look like mine when you send me a picture of it later today. So notice the video stopped and we have our first question, and it's very straightforward. Do you need to copy down everything? Well, if you were paying attention, I just said and literally highlighted, yes, you need to copy down everything. So you said yes, and then you hit submit, and it will tell you, yes, you got it correct. Good job, and then you can continue. Now, if you get to a question where you're like, I don't know the answer, you can always hit rewatch, and it will bump the video back to the point where you should rewatch and listen for the question. That is the key. Do not do EdPuzzle videos when you bump into a question and be like, I don't know, let me just guess. Always hit that rewatch button so you can actually understand the material and then answer the question correctly. You should not guess when it comes to EdPuzzle today. So here we go. First box, the mean. So copy down the definition. It is the average of a set of numbers. Copy down how to calculate it. You add them all up and then divide by how many you have. So it's two-step. And copy down what it's used for. It's used for summarizing. All right, so how do you find the mean? Well, it was clearly just said in the video. It was also written on your paper, which if your teacher's asking you to write stuff down, you should have it written on your paper. So should I order them from least to greatest to find the middle number? Should I add up all the numbers and divide by how many you have? It's literally right there. I also said it. But again, if I didn't know which one it was, I should hit the rewatch button. In this case, all I have to do is hit that, hit submit. I'm good to go, right? And I'm going to continue. Now I'm going to fast forward in the video here because this one's about 6 minutes long and I don't want you to walk through the entire video, but show you what happens at the end of this. And so we're kind of at the end here. You'll notice I'm doing one last question in this video. Do you need to do ST Math today? Just in the video, just before I paused it for you guys, I said, yes, you do. And oftentimes teachers will use this last question to ask you about instructions and directions about what you're doing next. So make sure you always watch the video all the way to the end.
Do the EdPuzzle, do this.
When it says you're done, you will know that you are done because
I'm going to email. Right, so that's it.
Here.
Have a good one. Wash your hands. Tell somebody you love them.
You will know that you're done because you have to click this button that says show your results, and you'll have an actual final grade. Like if you decided to skip this last question and not answer it, you would not be able to answer that question at all, and you would not be done. So make sure to always watch the video all the way to the end, answer every question. That's the only way you get credit for it. You'll see what you get correct and incorrect. You'll notice a big trend is that students often start off answering a whole bunch of questions correctly, and then they kind of run out of steam. So don't be afraid to hit that rewind button, go back through and be like, okay, what's the stuff that I got wrong? Oh, wait, no, it should have been this one instead of that answer, right? It's good to review. This does not do you any good if you just try and randomly click through a video. That's not learning. You got to show persistence. You got to hit that rewind button to make sure that you actually understand what's going on. And then you'll notice when you go back to your home screen, you can click on completed, and you can see that this is totally done. Now, if you're not happy with your score, I got an 82. Anything usually below an 80, not awesome. You should have been able to get as close to 100 as possible. You can email your teacher and they can reset it for you. Sometimes your teachers will reach out to you and email you saying, hey, it didn't seem like you took the time. It didn't seem like you understood that concept. I'm going to reset the video for you. Don't get mad. Just use it as an opportunity to show that you actually understand it. All right, that's it.